All right. All right. Wild Call is like a really good uncommon in terms of quality. It's good, but it's not amazing. Battle Brawler in that deck is quite strong. Um, Rite of Undoing, I think, doesn't get the props that it should get. I think I would almost always play one now, even with a very strong pool, because it just it just does a lot for one mana. Basically, it's almost always one mana if you want it to be. Humble Defector is good in that collateral damage, saber tooth, all different kinds of things you can do with it. Anot God, I'm hoping to wheel if I take Wild Call. I like to be in green also. Obviously, dual land. Grim Contests go a lot later. And Sense of Outcast, best white common or second best white common. Lotus Pass, second best blue common. Hunt the Weak's probably the best green common in a vacuum, though I like Anot Guy probably more often than it because I need it. Oh no, that was her mom. I'm gonna take Wild Call. I think Wild Call. The nice thing about Wild Call is it's not bad on turn 3, and it's not bad on turn 10. It's one of the few cards that said that just maximizes wherever you're at. Oops. All right. Here I think fetch land is fair because it's a sponsorship and I want to get him some value for it. Whoops. It's not a bad pickup anyway. There's nothing amazing in this. I would probably take. It was amazing, Saponeta. That deck was insane. Um, Thanks a lot, Cowboy. We got a sponsorship of this one. Always helps. Avon Surveyor is the best blue common. I'm going to go ahead and take that. We did take a land that leads us more towards Abzan, but with the existence of Anok Guide and Map, it's pretty easy to be 4 or 5 colors actually. This is what I would first pick first pack anyway. Um, it's enough more powerful than the other cards that I wouldn't want to stay monocolor with just like an okay card like Feral Krushak. Carsey High Priest can be very strong with like Sultai Emissaries and tokens and that kind of stuff. Uh, Dual Land is arguable too, but Naya is not where I want to be. I want to try to cut off one of the enemy colors for this. Um, these packs are going pretty well for us. Like we're not getting amazing stuff, but we're getting what we want and not shipping too much along. The one thing we shipped a Douse and we shipped a Lotus Path Gin if we end up being Sultai. Um, we could also be Teamer, but that's the one color we really haven't seen anything in is any red cards. So I'm very happy to take Whisperer. It's irreplaceable in this format. First pick, first pack. I think it's the best green common in my opinion. Like if I first pick first pack, I'd rather take it than Hunt. Um, but Whisperer helps ramp into all this. It's just other than Rattleclaw, it's the only thing that does that accelerate except for Map and Banner, and those are both 3 drops. I'm very excited to get right into being here. This card is, I think, very underrated. It is. I think it might be the second. I don't know. It's hard to put it over Lotus Path or Avon Surveyor, but it's so close. They're so close to each other, and it's so close to them. It's like 10, 9.59. No, we went 5-1. We're doing a draft now. Um, but right into being, it's just where we want to be here. I can't ask for more really than that. An Avon Surveyor, sixth pick, the best blue common. All right, we've clearly picked the right colors. At least one of the colors is right. I might wish I'd taken Lotus Path instead of Wild Call just because of all the blue. We could have been like mono blue up to this point, but very happy to get this. If it wasn't for this card, I would take Jeskai Sage and be fine about it. It helps you feed Delve, helps you survive to the later turns, and trades with enough dumb Mardu cards to make it solid. We have a couple of 5-drops already. Bant is not really a thing that I want to be involved in, but I could easily be like Sultai, Splash, a couple of cards like Abzan Ascendancy or Abzan Guide or Abzan Charm or those kind of cards in the cons packs. Here I think it's just Ethereal Ambush. It's just a solid card. It's kind of underrated. It's a good end of turn play. I like Enhance. I don't have any more card draw, but it's a more replaceable effect, I think. Another right into being. All right. That's the perfect. That's a perfect 8th pick. Like that's about as good as you can hope to get, and super sweet. If it wasn't for right into being, I'd probably take Map. I already have 3 5-drops, so I'd like to be able to accelerate into those. Cunning Strike's reasonable, but again, I have 3 5-drops, so I don't really want the Cunning Strike. But right into being just smooths you out. Hunt the weak here is great. I don't have any 4-drops. It works great with the rights and other morphs, etc. I think the land is reasonable, but I think I've got. It's not one of the colors that I'm most likely to be in, so I think Hunt is just better. Right of Undoing is even reasonable here. That was out of my pack. My pack was solid. I think I like Abzan Kinguard here. We might very well be Sultai. We ended up being pretty lucky that even though there was that Douse there that we could have taken, we didn't take it. There was no black after that. What's up, Jace? I'm going to take it. It's just an okay body. Return to the Earth is possible, but I'd also like to keep people out of green. Jeskai Rune Mark is very good in the right deck. I'm just going to take the Rune Mark. This one's not going to get played. Winds is fine. So is Channel Harm. Channel Harm gets almost no respect. It's like a bad Kill Shot, bad Sandblast, bad Fog, a mediocre, all rolled into one. I'm just going to take Channel Harm. I don't think Winds is going to make it, and that might make it. Ambush has some synergy with Aven Surveyor, though I don't think it'll make the cut. It also just has good synergy with Ethereal Ambush and Double Right into being. If you get a sick removal spell down, you can just bounce it. Or just a sick whatever. Rakshasa Vizier! I do want to get card draw, and so I'm just going to take the Treasure Cruise now. I hate for the new viewers. I hope that the new viewers that had an issue with my Modern play or the lack of quality of my Modern play will get something valuable out of the draft portion. I just haven't done a lot of Modern. No justification, just haven't done a lot of Modern, and so I don't feel as comfortable in that. I hope I can give you drop a lot more knowledge bombs in draft on you. Treasure Cruise, I'd either take Treasure Cruise or Debilitating Injury first pick, first pack out of this pack anyway, I think. That seems like an excellent place to be right there. I like Kintree Invocation, but we don't have a lot of cards that synergize well with it, and it's an early drop if we end up being in Sultai, which is very possible. Seeker of the Way is like, it's what I would first pick first pack. But I think here it's just dual. Bant just isn't a thing. Like early white drops just isn't where I want to be, I don't think. And we saw no white in the first pack, which means we will see some white now. I think it's just dual. This is the best card. I'm kind of tempted. The Seeker is so good. I have to be a smart player and take Jungle Hollow. have to make the right pick there. Um, Disdainful Stroke. It's a sideboard card, H. Rundy. You can play it main deck. It's not bad main deck. I play it main deck more than I should probably. But you'll get more like, and I don't want a bunch of them. And I want to set myself up to be able to play Abominations and powerful Sultai cards. So here it's going to be Mystic. Helps fill my 3-drop slot. Gives me Evasion. Racing with the Aven Surveyors. And it's a pretty solid pick at this point. It's not amazing, but we're definitely shipping some Abzan. Parapet's great here. It's great with flyers and evasion. Let you stay alive long enough to make that happen. Pretty happy to pick this up. This might even be what I would first pack in this pack. If you haven't played a Goblin Slide deck, you got to try one. They're really, really fun. I don't think it's scary. GG's. Good work, Overmaster. I'm going to take Channel Harm out. It's just not going to make it. This will make it for Delve probably anyway. I can't say that Channel Harm won't make it 100%, but it's unlikely. I don't know if I'm going to get enough black to make Ripper a thing. So I'm just going to take Abomination here. It's rough to ship Ripper, and we're so early in the cycle. Maybe it is Ripper. It's not like we're lacking win cons here anyway. Thank you so much, Sapanita. I really appreciate it. Huh. Yeah. See, Ripper's a fine card. Like if I end up with the mana, we're in a draft now. I just haven't changed the scoreboard because we didn't finish. Or I'm sorry, we're still in the draft. Here it's just got to be dual. All right. Archer's Parapet seems like a sick pickup here. Whirlwind's not going to make it. None of these other cards are going to make it. I don't think Sultai Banner is going to make it either. And we have a number of 5-drops. Not a ton of 3. I'm going to go ahead and take the Banner. I could hose the Black-Red Duel. And that would leave me open maybe to like Crater's Claw or something like that. I'm going to take the Banner. Vizier is just a dumb 4-drop. It's probably just Smoke Teller. I just don't like that guy. I'm sorry, it's just a dumb 5-drop. Huh. Smoke Teller just gives me a little bit more defense early, but I'm already looking pretty good for defense early. I don't have much Delve. I'm just going to take Smoke Teller. Alright. I got a little bit more Delve now. I like to have one card like a Shambling Attendant in the old deck, so I'm happy to take that guy. I'm not sure if he'll make it or not. Scout the Borders is okay. It's usually filler unless you end up with a ton of delve, but it doesn't have the advantage of being like turn 4 play that and play Scavenger or Hooting Mandrills, which is pretty hot. Just gonna go ahead and hose Trumpet Blast. Yeah, Vizier's okay, but he always gets cut, and sometimes I want to have more early. That's very late Bloodsucker. I would try Bloodsucker out too. He's much better in this format than he was. I like him, especially if you're playing Goblin Slide. I like them. I guess they're okay. First pick, first pack. I would take Suspension Field here happily. I'm not that color, obviously. I'm gonna take Pine Walker. It's very underdrafted because it's better. The thing I thought it was very defense, but it's very offense too. It always trades with a better guy, um, and sometimes it's extremely awkward for them because there's lots of 4-4s and 4-5s and stuff like that. And I feel like it just bricks a lot of those. And you can get it very late. It just fills in like as a win con and a good defensive delve card all wrapped into one. I'm gonna take Pine Walker happily here. Um, hmm. We've got a fair amount of delve. This will give us black. There isn't much else in here that we want. I mean, Alpine Grizzly's okay. It's not really what this deck's trying to do, though. Longshot Squad is also solid. And Blossoming Sands isn't terrible. I'm gonna take the Bloodstained Mire. Now, if it wasn't for, I didn't see Wooly. Wooly's a sick pickup here. It gives us some a little bit more in the 3-drop department while being an excellent late game win con. He's perfect here. Habzan Falconet seems very late. Never gonna play two of that guy. This might end up being a deck that doesn't even play any black. I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing one Abomination. That's really it. I'll splash him for sure with just the two duels. But I think it's gonna be Riverway Aerialist here. Another excellent win con. This guy's much better than most people think he is. I feel like finally he's getting a little bit more respect and getting picked earlier. But when he comes down, you're never happy to see your opponent play that guy. He's just big dead drop out of nowhere. Oh shit. All right, the delve is real now. But Dead Drop's just really good. It's one of my favorite cards. One of my pet cards. The two, I don't have a lot of other removal, but you just make a lot of trades. When you open your opening hand, you set up the game around it. Make trades that give you delve, that clear off the little guys so it's good. I love, though, that you guys start to see, like, 5th pick Dead Drop, and everyone's like, geez, what the fuck? What are these guys doing? Like, I don't like Embodiment of Spring. Just in case you guys are wondering about that card. I thought that card was better when I first started drafting. Um, I'm Splash Black. I might have all the black I need over here. These three and one Swamp will do it. Um, I don't like Water Whirl in this deck very much. Um, I'm gonna take Highland Game just as defense against the Dark Arts, defense against the aggro's decks. Um, I don't think I would ever play two Scout the Borders. I know I have a few Delve cards, but two Scout the Borders seems a little. It would definitely be better. I'd like it better if it didn't have Summoning Sickness. It'd be a lot better. I like riding Mastodon, but I don't think I can splash it. I'll take Scout. Maybe make it more of a heavy delve deck. Alright, I will splash Bitter Rev. Bitter Rev's just too good. Yeah, cancel was what I was thinking initially, because I just don't think I'm going to play 2 Scout. Bloodsucker's not going to make it. Smoke Teller's not going to make it. I don't see playing 2 Scouts. That seems too loose. This guy's terrible to carry Lictor. I really think he's really close to terrible. I think he's unplayable, basically always. I'll take the Dutiful Return. It's kind of like the poor man's Bitter Revelation. I like it in some decks. I've been playing it more than I used to. I like the Spies because it feeds Delve, but I'm not going to be black enough for that. I'm just going to cut the duel. I don't have a lot of room. I'm a little bit afraid of Barrage. I'm going to go take Barrage. I don't have a donation goal for today because I just wanted to stream for you guys because I felt like I let you down a little bit by not going to the Grand Prix, even though I stayed home and streamed a lot of hours for you. But I want to send a big shout out to Santiago Pineda, who just gave me a very generous $5 donation. Oh shit, Dylan. Yeah, I agree. The Kingguard isn't good. Dutiful Return's not going to make it. Yeah, maybe it's. I've just never been impressed when people have played him. Yeah, but now we have Bitter and Scout. I like the banner. The Ambush of Crotic is meh. Because we have a number of later drops. That's why I'd like to keep it. Banner is actually better than you think it is. I know people will bash on it. I've heard that people say in other streams that if they're unplayable. I would strongly disagree. If you don't have a ton of 3-drops, and especially don't have a lot of 4-drops, but have quite a few 5-drops and up, I like it a lot. I mean, as much as you're going to like Banner, it's not a bomb or an early pick, but it's something very close to this. And when you have cards like River Wheel, I actually like Ambush Crotic in this deck decently. We have Ethereal Ambush, double right into being. I want to play one more. I think the Delve is fine. I've got Bitter Rev and Scout. I think it's just Crotic that has to go. I don't have a lot of removal. This is not like a Trey deck at all. I've got Hunt the Weak. Oh, where did Dead Drop go? Oh, it's way over here. Way over there. I don't have any real combos with Ambush Croak, and I've got enough late game. I'm going to go ahead and just remove him. We have enough delve where I want to play both of these lands anyway with my 3 delve cards. So I like this. This deck looks good. It's not amazing. Definitely happy to have 18 lands and the banner and the Whisperer here. So let's see what we're looking like color-wise here. All right, black, we've got nothing that's early game, really. I mean, Bitter Rev, I'm fine casting out on turn 8 or turn 10. I really think I want a minimum, I want 1 swamp, and that gives us 4 black, which is close to what I think we need. Let's see what we got otherwise. We've got 3 green here. I would like to have 9 green if we can do that. We got no blue here, which is a little bit rough. I would like a minimum of 7 blue. Maybe 8 because we have double Aven. But that makes the mana fucked up. So maybe we just go 8 and 8. I'm okay with 8 and 8. We need double blue, and right into being kind of works like Whisperer. It'll accelerate us, get us the right color. This seems good. Because I don't want to run 7 blue. This is like a rock bottom minimum. If I can afford to do 9 green, then I would like to be able to... Yeah, I agree. And I don't mind him when I have like Wild Call, Ethereal Ambush, double right into being like something. But I don't have a lot of bomby spells that I want. It's mostly just guys. So then they're guys anyway, and then you don't really want to bounce them. But if I had a bunch of removal spells and like a Dune Blast and a Crux of Fate, I think I like him better because I might get back something that matters. But yeah. Alright. Plus with Attendance, Woolly, Riverwheel Aerialist, Abomination, Pine Walker, Wild Call. I'm not really lacking for win cons. I've got pretty good creatures in the deck. It's funny how I've got... It seems like I have fewer creatures than I do because it says 12, but then I have all the manifest stuff. It's funny to have that few creatures though and have so many spells that aren't removal.